I feel bad for Justin Bieber right now. I feel like he gave us so many signs and we missed all of them. Have you seen what fans have been piecing together about the Yummy music video?
Wait, because I've always wanted to know what yummy means, because everyone's always hinted at like, oh, there's a deeper meaning.
Now that this P. Diddy scandal has come out, you kind of see the relation between the lyrics and the music video. At the end of the music video, the red suit is taken off and it's like laid over a chair. And the music video ends and it's a plate and it's 14-year-old Justin Bieber, a photo of him, and it says Yummy under it.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
Justin Bieber's 2020 hit song Yummy is one of those moments in pop culture that seem ordinary at first. That is, until you pick up a lens and take a closer look. For years, the song was dismissed as a catchy pop song, a commercial comeback from a troubled superstar. But now, with Diddy behind bars, Ellen DeGeneres under scrutiny, and Katt stepping forward to connect the dots, the world is starting to understand that Yummy was never just a song. It was a coded cry for help, and the evidence has been hiding in plain sight all along.
I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need another one? You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
Katt, man.
Let's go back to the release of the Yummy music video. As soon as it dropped, on the surface, it seemed like a whimsical, slightly bizarre visual featuring Justin Bieber at a high society dinner party. The colors were vibrant, the aesthetic was polished, and the song was engineered to be a hit. But for those who look closer, dissecting every scene frame by frame, the video told a much darker story. The setting was a lavish dining room, the table was long, the lighting warm, and the guests were older, wealthy, and impeccably dressed. But there was something off about the way they looked at Justin. They didn't engage with him as an equal. They stared at him with a hunger that went beyond admiration. Justin stood in the center of the room, isolated, dressed in pink, performing for the room like a piece of entertainment. To the casual viewer, it might have looked like an artistic choice. But to those who understand the dynamics of Hollywood, it was a metaphor, a menu metaphor, as internet sleuths have called it.
If you watch the music video, you see the first scene, it's like a band on stage and everyone in the band is very young. Then Justin Bieber sits down at a table and he's having a good time. There's a sandwich in front of him and you can't see what's inside the sandwich. It's facing him, okay, but it's like face up. Everyone's eating. He's with all these like wealthy, famous, powerful people.
Which is simulating a party.
Exactly. So then in the middle of the music video, the sandwich turns around and you can see what's inside it. And it's a cherry, which symbolizes purity, youth, virginity, etc. And then at that point in the music video, Justin starts to kind of be like grossed out and the waiters are bringing him all this gross food and like weird shit. And everyone at the table is eating all the weird shit. And Justin's kind of like, yo, like this is not my vibe.
Kind of like Katniss in District 1 for the first time.
The message was clear. Young stars are not nurtured in this industry. They are served. They are commodified, consumed, and discarded. Justin was the main course, and the elites at the table were waiting to take a bite. But the most disturbing imagery came at the very end of the video. The camera zoomed in on a beautifully decorated cake sitting at the center of the table. The frosting was pink. The presentation was immaculate. And then, slowly, the cake began to morph. The image shifted, and suddenly the cake was replaced by a photograph of a young Justin Bieber, just a child, with the word Yummy written directly over his face.
So then there's a little girl who's like playing an instrument in the band at the beginning of the music video, and she's wearing this all red suit. At the end of the music video, the red suit is taken off and it's like laid over a chair. And the music video ends and it's a plate and it's 14-year-old Justin Bieber, a photo of him, and it says Yummy under it.
It was jarring. It was unsettling. And for millions of viewers, it was the moment they realized something wasn't right. Why would a pop star at the height of his comeback choose to end his video with such disturbing imagery? The answer, according to those who have been following this story closely, is that Justin wasn't trying to make a hit. He was trying to send a message, and the clues didn't stop with the visuals. Fans with audio editing experience began experimenting with the track itself. They discovered that when parts of Yummy are played in reverse. Hidden phrases allegedly emerge. Phrases like help me, phrases like mama save me. Now, backward masking in pop music has been debated for decades, and skeptics will always dismiss it as coincidence. But when you layer those alleged audio clues with the visual symbolism, the pattern becomes harder to ignore. Around the same time, Justin was also visibly struggling. He released a docuseries documenting his battles with anxiety, panic attacks, and the crushing weight of fame. He was open about his mental health in a way that made fans worry. And then came the Yummy video.
I decided to stop because I felt like I was dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary.
Fans tied his emotional state to the release, arguing that Justin wasn't just promoting a single, he was being forced to release a video laced with painful hidden symbolism. The art wasn't cathartic, it was traumatic. Now, to understand why Justin would hide a cry for help inside pop song, we have to go back to a video that has haunted the internet for years.
A 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
At the time, this was framed as fun, a young star spending time with a music legend. But looking back now, the phrase full buck crazy now carries a weight that no one could have predicted. Diddy joked about having custody of Justin, about being his guardian for the weekend. It was played for laughs. Today, it plays like a warning. Fast forward to years later, and the dynamic between Justin and Diddy shifted dramatically. In a resurfaced clip, both of them crossed paths again, and fans couldn't help but see subtle signs that Justin was pulling away from Diddy. He was visibly uncomfortable, stuttering, and trying to piece his words together.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, you tried to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 55.
For those who understand the psychology of trauma, that interaction was more than awkward. It was confirmation. Justin had distanced himself from Diddy. He had broken free from whatever hold the mogul once had over him. But the scars remain. Justin has spoken about his early years in the industry with painful honesty. He has described what it was like being that young, surrounded by adults who claimed to love him, only to turn their backs when it mattered most. But perhaps his most revealing moment came when he was asked about Billie Eilish. He broke down in tears, saying he just wanted to protect her. He did not want her to go through what he went through.
Know that, she can count on me, but at the end of the day, I'm never gonna force myself to be in a relationship with her. It has to be natural, right? So I just kind of, let her do her thing, and if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters, and yeah.
In that moment, Justin confirmed what many had long suspected. He had experienced something terrible, something he still carried, something he couldn't fully articulate. And the Yummy video was his attempt to tell us without telling us. This is where Jaguar Wright enters the story. For years, Jaguar has been one of the loudest whistleblowers in the industry. She has named names, exposed secrets, and refused to back down in the face of enormous pressure. And she has been especially vocal about Justin Bieber. According to Jaguar, Diddy was acting predatory toward Justin from the very beginning, but he didn't have access to him, not until Usher brought Justin into the fold. Usher, who himself was mentored by Diddy as a teenager, allegedly opened the door. Whether he intended to or not, he connected Justin to a world that would leave permanent damage.
They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
Jaguar has repeatedly stated that Justin was trapped in a system designed to exploit him. She has also allegedly mentioned that Ellen DeGeneres thrived in that structure too, and now Katt Williams has stepped forward. Katt Williams has spent his entire career speaking truth to power. He has never been afraid to expose the hypocrisy of Hollywood, call out the elites, and warn young entertainers about the dangers of the industry.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Now, Katt has reportedly turned his attention to the Yummy video. According to sources close to his circle, Katt has been pointing to the same symbolism that fans have been dissecting for years. He sees the dinner party scene. He sees the cake with Justin's childhood photo. He sees the message, and he is not backing down. The question now becomes, if Justin was trying to expose the industry through coded messages, what does that mean for Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen, who repeatedly invited Justin onto her show. Ellen, who made inappropriate comments about his looks. Ellen, who positioned herself as a safe space for young stars while allegedly moving in the same circles as Diddy.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up to
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? When I have a job, then what happens is that they have to kiss me sometimes. We've discussed this many times. Right. But when I don't have a job, nobody... Uh-oh, did you see... No! Oh, my God, no!
If the Yummy video was a warning, then Ellen was part of the system it was warning us about. Justin Bieber has never come out and directly accused anyone. But at this point, does he have to? The evidence is in the visuals. It's in the audio. It's in the tears he sheds when he talks about protecting the next generation. And it's in the silence he keeps, a silence that speaks louder than any confession ever could. Right now, we want to know what you think. Was Yummy a coded cry for help? And if so, how many other artists are hiding their truth in plain sight, waiting for someone to decode the message? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation going, because this story is far from over. And if you thought this was wild, click the next video to dive even deeper.